Sharks fans, tonight is a very special night at the American Airlines Center. It is City Edition night. The guys are going to be wearing their new threads, and there's a brand new court behind me. It looks incredible. No, it hasn't, and that's because of Nathan Eovaldi. He has become the Rangers ace, and you know, with the big signing of DeGrom, it's easy for a team to let that news really kind of steal your season, but the Rangers manager, Bruce Bochy, has not let that be the case here. Nathan Eovaldi is just such an elite guy. He was pitcher of the month in the month of May, and it seems that after the pitchers have an outing, they'll go to Bochy, and then they'll go to Maddox, the pitching coach here, and then they'll go to Eovaldi and ask for his advice. Well, it's the dog days of summer, and these Rangers fans are out across the street from Globe Life Field at Texas Live for the first annual Rangers Watch Party as the Rangers take on the Minnesota Twins, and these Rangers fans have something special in store for them as Tom Grieve and Rusty Greer join them for a meet and greet, signing autographs. But let's head into Texas Live. It's week 2 of preseason for FC Dallas, and we're here at the beautiful Toyota Stadium where the team hit the field early this morning for a training session. Newcomer Isaac. Going to start with North Crawley and Chris Jimerson. He is a quarterback. He's in year 3. He's played 20 games, which is pretty unique for a junior to have that much experience. And when I was talking with Coach Gates earlier, he said that the game has really slowed down for him. He's been able to process things a lot quicker and make those smart decisions. What's lethal about this North Crawley team is that they have the dynamic duo at the run game, and that's the name of their game. They're going to run everything through their run attack, and they can look to Cornelius Warren or Ashton Searle. What you're going to look for with Cornelius is that he's maybe a speedier guy. He's about 175 pounds, so they're going to push him out to the flats, and he's going to handle the outsides. But then you can look to Ashton. He's having a little bit of a breakout senior year. He's a bigger guy, 190 pounds. He's going to be able to run through and run around people. And it's going to be explosive plays here tonight. That's what Coach Gates highlighted about this North Crawley team.
Dallas started off strong, scoring within the first few minutes of the game. And before the halftime, they had 5 points over this San Antonio team. Forward Jesus Ferreira recorded 50% of the offense here, which was a hat trick before the half.
And both teams are going into tonight's game 3-0, and more impressively, averaging 50 points per game. But the story of tonight is the 2021 backup QB of the Allen Eagles is now QB1 for Anna. Evan Bullock is making a name for himself as he is 4th in the state in passing yards with 1,130 yards and 15 touchdowns in the season so far. It's really going to be an interesting matchup because Boswell is averaging 41 points per game, and that's probably credit to their quarterback and running back combo with Sawyer Farr and Ezra Carter. In 5 games, they've combined for a little under 2,000 total yards of offense and a little over 20 touchdowns. And keep in mind, Sawyer is a junior. But when you pair that against a defense that is only allowing 176 yards per game, that's a tough recipe. The Texas Rangers are 50 games into the regular season, and they are having their best start since last decade. The crowd and the fan base has been revived due to the sheer talent that we are seeing on the diamond this summer. And that is why Globe Life Field is a #1 attraction if you are a baseball fan. We got a chance to sit down with the Rangers and discuss why and how they fell in love with the game of baseball. Take a listen. Paxton is just a very, very unique player. You know, last year he had over 2,000 rushing yards. He had 19 touchdowns, but he also had 7 tackles per game. So not only is he explosive on offense, he is dominant and physical on defense. Both coaches had a lot to say about him, and actually when I was talking to Coach Hardy this week, he said we have a certain number of touches that we want Paxton to get, but also we want to spread him out a little bit. You'll see him on both sides of the ball, but also we're looking to rest him, and if they can, you know, work their depth a little bit at this level of the game today, I think that's the goal here.
Last week in the press conference, head coach Nico Estavez said that he was looking to add some depth and complete this FC Dallas roster. He did just that this week with the addition of Jesus Ferreira. If you're an FC Dallas fan, you are very familiar with the last name Ferreira. His father, David, actually played on the 2010 team where he took them to the Western Conference Finals and won MVP.
Well, the last time that these two teams played was 2015, and that's 7 years ago. And although that these kids were young, they totally know what's at stake here tonight. You can hear both of the sidelines saying, this is our house, because this is both of their home fields. So there's a lot of pride. They want to defend their own field. And the kids, you know, they have been teammates before. They have to put those emotions aside tonight and play a football game.